Hello. Um, I know it's been 2 weeks since I posted last, and I was supposed to post a video last weekend, but I didn't. I I just didn't. So I've been. I did a couple of things for myself for feeling better, for feeling more in control of my life, a bit of a self care kind of thing, and I actually jotted it down here, so I'll read them. The first one is I've been going on walks on most evenings. I get on a call with a friend of mine, and she lives in Nova Scotia, and we just set out on walks at the same time, and we are just talking while walking, and we usually walk for half an hour to 45 minutes every day, most days, not every day. And it has been really good. Like during that time, I feel I catch up with her. I discuss things that happen during the day. I discuss things what I hope to do. She also does the same, and we also get a good number of steps in, which I think is awesome. The second is eating slightly healthier. Um, People who know me personally knows I have a thing for Tim Hortons, and I eat from Tim Hortons almost every single day. That has gone down a lot in the past few months, and since the last 2 weeks or 1.5 week, I've been very conscious about what food I eat and how much I'm putting it into my body. So I'm not being calorie conscious. I'm not following any strict diets. I'm just being mindful of how much am I eating and what exactly am I eating. If I have a better option, I switch out for that. An example is today morning I set out on a walk to get iced coffee, and when I reached there, I saw this another shop, Booster Juice, and I decided to get fresh juice instead. Um, and I think small changes like that makes me feel good at the end of the day. I don't know if it is. It will definitely change my body in the long run, but for now, I'm happy that I'm making healthier choices, and that keeps me going forward. I went to the beach alone. 2 weeks ago, one random weekday, I just decided I want to go to the beach because this summer I have not been to the beach at all. And I just packed everything and I went to the beach, and it was very, it was a weird experience. It was good and bad. Bad only because I'm not used to doing things alone. Um, and it was a little it was a little scary, or it was a little anxiety inducing, but once I got there, I don't know, I just got comfortable with myself, and I went into the water thrice, read my book a lot, um, got covered it. I think I continuously read for 2 hours or something, which is really great. But one funny thing is that I forgot to take a towel, which means I had every time I go to the by the time I wanted to get back from the beach into the mainland, I just had to wait until I was dry to wear clothes and come back, which is like a stupid, funny thing that happened with me. But I had a really good time. I did. It was it was different. It was I I did not have to consider anyone else's time. I did not have to consider if anyone else was hungry or thirsty. I only had to look after myself, and that was interesting. Usually, when I hang out with friends, I am always conscious if they are okay and if they want to use the washroom, if they wanna, if they're thirsty, if they are they dehydrated, are they hungry. I'm always mindful of those things, and I this time it was different. It was just me that I had to take care of, and I had fun. I had fun doing that. The next is coloring. So I have a coloring book and color pencils, of course. And almost every single day, I try to spend 10 to 15 minutes coloring something in the book, and I find it relaxing. Sometimes I think about different things like PR or work or health, things back home, but it's a good outlet to just sit and color, and at the same time I'm creating something which feels good. Um, in terms of my um, postgraduate work permit expiring, one of the things that I'm planning to do is to get some certifications done, which is relevant to my career, which is relevant to my trajectory of growth that I hope to have. So I have identified a few. I haven't started on anything yet, but I am planning to start on it in the coming weeks. It's just deciding which one should I prioritize, which one is a low hanging fruit, or something that does not require me to sit and study for like 6 months every day in the evening. Rather than that, I'm looking at niche specific skill sets that I want and that might help me with my job or my career. So I have identified a few. So in the coming weeks, I'll be shortlisting them, and I'll be starting uh, pursuing those certifications. A fun thing was I have a lot of stuff in my room which I don't use, or things that have been worn out, like clothes, and I still hold on to them, just thinking, oh, one day I might need it. So almost every single weekend for the past few weeks, I have been cleaning up my room, getting rid of things that does not add value to my life. I take a thing, I think, okay, do I need this? Am I using this every day, or am I using this at least every week? And if I'm not, I think about, do I need to hold on to this, or should I just let it go? So one example that is going out today is this glitter highlighter. It's a, I think it's an eyeshadow thing. It's for face and body. The thing is, it's amazing, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't see myself using it unless I'm going to parties, and I don't go to parties as often as I used to. So it's just sitting there, and it's probably expired at this point. I got this a year ago, so I'm gonna get rid of that today. So things like that, things around the house, t-shirts and stuff like that, which I don't need or which I don't intend on using anymore, I'm slowly getting rid of those things. So that has been something that has been helping me a lot to clear up space in my room and also in my head. I don't see things and I don't feel guilty. Oh, it's still here. Should I use it? Oh, I'm not using it. So I'm getting rid of that. And another major achievement is I have been off alcohol for over 4 months. And what this means is I have had sips of wine or some other coolers when my friends are drinking, but I have never gotten a drink for myself. And to with the idea of getting drunk, I have not consumed alcohol, and I'm really proud of that. And I don't feel the urge to get drunk or buy alcohol for myself, um, which is a great thing. Last year I partied a lot, and there was a lot of alcohol. I had my good times. I had a lot of fun, but I feel like that part of my life is sort of over. I don't need alcohol to have fun anymore, and I'm very happy with that, and I'm just staying away from it. I've had multiple opportunities in the past few months to have alcohol, especially when we go to networking events and stuff for work. We have open bars or we get tickets for drinks, and I always choose to get a soda like Coca-Cola or Pepsi or ginger ale or something like that instead of alcohol. So I feel really good, and it's been 4 months that I've been consciously choosing other things over alcohol. So that's a big achievement. And in the past 2 weeks, I finished reading two books. One of them was a very casual read, a beautiful love story. It was a breeze, it was fun, it was great, a very positive, happy ending. The book is called Mistletoes and Mishigas. The second book I read was On Earth We Are Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean One. That book was very intense. I highly recommend it for people to read, but it is very hard to get through it in. It's not an easy read. It is the details of the book, the things that the book talks about is very personal. It's very resonant with people who have a queer identity and who has an immigrant identity. But I highly recommend it. It is fantastically written. It is hard. It's hard to read, but it's very powerful. I don't know if I had a good time reading it because it was it was very intense. I liked it. I'm glad that I picked up that book and I read it. It is definitely something that I wanted to read, but I don't know if I'll recommend it for everyone because it may not be everyone's cup of tea. And yesterday, I was a tour guide for a couple of my friends who came down to Quebec. Came down from Quebec to Toronto, and we had an amazing time. And last night we went for an escape room, which I did not know that we could go to escape rooms at night. I don't know why I assumed that, but it was a very good experience. I had an amazing time, and those people were so nice and funny and like great energy. So I had a fantastic time, and I'm glad I was able to have that experience and take them around the city. Going forward, my main plans are to continue focusing on my health and diet, eat healthier, include more walks, and maybe go to the gym, and certifications. These two are the main things. And I'm considering studying French, but at this point, I do not have the capacity to enroll for a program or an academic, like a structured studying thing with a tutor. I do not have the time or money to do that right now. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Duolingo and Babbel. I'm gonna install those two apps and I'm gonna study French as much as I can through them, because studying French for me, it is not realistic to finish it in the next 10 to 11 months when my work permit will end. So I'm gonna take it easy on myself. The goal is to learn the language and to clear the certification. So if it takes some time, it is okay. And yeah, that's pretty much my goals for the coming 2 weeks, I guess. Also, I want to play the violin. I haven't played it in a while, so I am gonna pick it up again and I'm gonna play it. So yeah, those are the updates as we move closer to my work permit expiring. Also, I got new nails done. Again, shout out to my friend Lakshmi who did this. I am so grateful to have you in my life. Thank you for this amazing art. I got a lot of compliments and I enjoy them. So, yeah, take care.